Tighten up. What I got to tighten up for? You got to play UCF, and now I gotta play Notre Dame. It's not the same. Nah, I'm fucking with you, bro. Cool. CF harder. Nah, I'm hip, nigga. Hip. I mean, UCF done beat me a couple times, so I can't even say nothing, bro, for real. New playbook in the away stadium. It's gonna get tough one, right? Let's see what Maddie's score looks like, though.
Taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Alright, so a lot finish with one. Maddie leaving to Nevada. Is that what happened? Oh, damn. Yo, these CPU teams, sometimes, man, it don't even matter the rating, bro. Sometimes these CPU teams really just be dying niggas.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough.
See what Notre Dame got this season, man.
Especially in rivalry
twice
games,
in that
especially in big moments, especially when there's
oh, give me that pick.
So I think that this is something that
give me that pick, bro.
Who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Come on, man, quit playing with me. I don't like how they didn't give me that one.
Back to pass, it's Wade. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the defense.
Yellow.
Everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Tuggle. It's a seam wide open. The tag, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Purdue's offense has its first opportunity of the day. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Quick completion on the out route. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
There he goes. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Max going for the goal line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Complete out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the 1st down, get it out of my hand, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. they'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Back to throw. It's Wade. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using the quick game.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. They'll immediately call timeout.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
They'll give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Yeah, and man, if you talk about being down at the half, what's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put the ball on the ground the last time they had it, still up by double figures, but an opportunity to build on that lead was missed. RPO complete to open the drive. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle and runs through another guy. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Paul.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a loss. lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Offense changing the play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And they get him down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Boilermakers are on the move. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And as he throws.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw again. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here come the Irish back on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. 26-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gentry. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah.
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
My fault. But this is a bad game, bro. I was not paying attention whatsoever.
He'll keep it himself.
I was not paying attention whatsoever.
Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell they were aggressive and attacking.
This is what y'all want from me?
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Wade. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF has just had no answer to the beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 15 to Arkansas. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, Dave.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Boilermakers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Got the quick pass. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Tough loss. Oof.